satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18th. Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
No name.
When I came back to school this year, I brought my bank with me. And the student checking account at First American National Bank was perfect for me. No monthly fees and no minimum balance. And I can manage my money right from the app. I can do all my banking with text messaging if I want. And I can deposit a check just by taking a photo. It's that easy at FAMB.
I took my bank to college with me.
I took my bank to college.
My bank followed me to college.
I took my bank to college.
I took my bank to college with me.
It's that easy at First American National Bank.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
The First American National Bank opening pitch of the game coming your way at 3:10. As that was a ground out to start the contest. Game 2 here between ICC and Lakeland out of Illinois. As we're just now getting the lineup here from Lakeland, so we're trying to put these together as we go. This will be Prager at the plate. On the hill here for the Indians is Will Armistead. 0-2 is the count here. Quickly ahead of the count on Prager is Armistead. Indians trying to earn a split on the afternoon here. Is that pitch outside for a ball? So this is Prager at the plate. And then on deck is going to be Garris. As that pitch goes high for a ball. And so the count is 2-2 here from Armistead. This pitch fouled back. And so the count will stay at 2-2 here. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs bring this action in game 2. Lakeland picks up a 8-3 win in the first game of the day. It was a rather adventurous game 1. Hopefully we'll have, there's a Renaissance Bank strikeout there, first of the game for Armistead. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Find out why by visiting RenaissanceBank.com. And now this will be Garris at the plate with 2 away and nobody on.
Yeah, good start here by the Indians. Hopefully they will let's get the 3 up, 3 down at them and get back in the dugout. Get those bats hot. You know, that's, again, what we talked about in between games was let's get the bats hot. The Indians got to get to hitting the ball.
That pitch missing high and outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count here to Garris. They did get a little bit of momentum built up there in the bottom of the 7th, so ICC hoping to be able to build on that here in game 2. Grounder up the middle, shortstop off his glove. I'm going to give that a hit since it was a diving effort there up the middle.
Yeah, tough play up the middle, and you had a left-handed batter up, so, again, had a jump on it no matter what. Easier to come out of the box there. Closer there, heading to first, so good hit. I'm with you. That should be a hit. First hit of the game right there. Still 2 outs. Top of the first.
And that's one thing the Lakers have done extremely well today is hit with 2 outs on the board, as this is Brulport at the plate batting in that number 4 spot. Fouls that one off out of play for strike 1. That's where all 3 of their runs come in the first game, and the first inning was with 2 outs. Got another little rally that was able to put some more runs on the board in a 3-run inning, as there's a snap throw to first, not in time. Brulport, and then Jarek is up after him. As we said, putting the lineup together as we go here. Don't really have their positions, as the pen didn't.
Looking at that too.
Yeah, so the pen didn't go through too well when Coach was writing down his lineup. Happens sometimes.
It does.
As the ball gets away and the runner will not advance.
Yeah, and Riley kept that in front, was able to bounced off to the side, but again kept it from getting behind him and kept the runner from advancing here. So, you have a 2-out situation here. You definitely don't want the runner to advance to second and put someone in scoring position. Great job there by Riley Davis.
And that pitch in there for a strike. Davis having to pitch game 2 after Carter Gardner shaking up in the first game of the day.
Yeah, and that's something we're going to talk about here too, because normally you see in these doubleheaders, JUCO ball, you're going to split catchers. You're going to have different catchers in game 1 and game 2 as a ball. Didn't call that strike. The home crowd wanted that one. But also, if you've noticed, Adam, in Lakeland's lineup is Oregon, who came in the first game to replace the injured catcher that they had, so he's having to catch again.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big-time Renaissance Bank strikeout there to end the inning. Let's keep it here real quick and take a look at your lineups here for game 2, as it'll be Walker, Frazier, Garris, and Bullport. Those guys have already come to bat here in game 2. They'll be followed by Jarek in the 5 spot, Macic in the 6 spot. 7 spot will be Schuler. Aragon will be in the 8 spot, and Nagel will be batting 9th. Gill will be pitching here for the Lakers in game 2. You see him taking some warm-up tosses to get started here. For ICC, the lineup will look this way. Meeks will be out in center field. Verdung will be the 3rd baseman. Davis catching in game 2. Ware will be back at first base. Barry will be the DH. Martin Nolich will be at shortstop, and this is where we got some changes here for the Indians from game 1, as it's Hancock in left field, Hood in right field, and Whittington is at second. Armistead, as we've already said, is pitching for the Indians. Well, we're updating you on softball in game 2. And I'm just going to read this text. You ready, Brad?
Do it.
Caroline scored Hannah by hit by pitch. Albertson scores Pat. Kara scores on a pass ball from the pitcher. Haley scores Caroline. Jenkins scores Albertson. Allison scores Jenkins and Haley. Skate scores Allison. Hannah scores Skate. Kara scores Hannah. Haley scores Kara and Caroline. Still in the top of the first inning, 12-0 ICC in game 2 over Jackson State.
My goodness. The Indians are putting it on up in Jackson State.
They're trying to make a quick return to Fulton and trying to get that sweep on the road there.
Good job by rooting on the Lady Indians today. Good job, and hope they pull the sweep out. Got Terrace Meeks up, first batter for ICC, leadoff position. And as you said, I think you said Conor Gill is throwing for Lakeland, did you not?
Yes.
And I was going to check and see what stats I've got on him as he throws strike 1.
Meeks at the plate. Healthy swing and a miss there.
Looks like Gill is he's made 2 appearances on the year. He hasn't won any and lost 2, no saves. 7 2/3 innings pitched. Got 10 Ks though, but he's got a 4.70 ERA coming in. So I don't know, those stats kind of seem odd to me a little bit, but
I mean, you look at the first pitcher of the day. He had a 7.9 ERA and came in and pretty much shut down the Indians. As this is a pitch popped up, center fielder shielding his eyes, trying to find the ball, will do so and squeeze it for out number 1.
yeah, Good job there by the center fielder. Of course, again, these teams they don't play here often. It's not like our division opponents who play here and they know exactly what to expect time in and time out. And center field, right field, sun is in their eyes, definitely. And then, of course, as we mentioned in the first game, when you have that home field and you got the drop-off from third in foul territory.
As this is now going to be Verdong at the plate, playing third base here in Game 2. Swings on the first pitch and fouls it off for strike one. So 0-1 is the count here to Verdong. ICC drops the first game of the day, 8-3. In a game where we saw some injuries, so we hope those guys from Lakeland as well as our guys from ICC are able to recover quickly and get back on the diamond. That's the unfortunate part about athletics. Sometimes you see those type of injuries, and you just hope they're never anything serious. So there's a ground ball right back up the middle, and that's going to go for a base hit.
And that's what the Indians need right there. You got to get a little life, got to get some life in that bat. Take that ball back up the middle. That's what Verdong did. So now you've got a single for Verdong. Riley Davis up to the bat. New life for the Indians here. Hey, let's put some runs on the board this first inning.
I like that idea. So now Davis coming to the plate, catching again here in Game 2, batting in that 3 spot. He had a couple of singles in the first game of the day, trying to see if he can get that bat heated up once again. Listen to that first pitch in there for a strike.
That's a good take, though, in my opinion. Good take on his. It wasn't anything he could drive right there. And, again, first time seeing this pitcher. So a good take right there by Riley Davis, in my opinion.
Runner at first. That's Verdong, who just singled right back up the middle. Throw over to first is not in time. 0-1 is the count here to Davis. There is one out in the inning as Davis fouls this one right back into your living room. And 0-2 now is the count.
So now you're in the hole if you're Riley. Down in the count. Count's not in your favor. As we've been talking about in Game 1, this is the time you protect the plate, you put the ball in play, do what you need to do to hopefully get on base or at least move the runner up.
And this is going to be a blooper. Could be trouble if it stays fair, and it is. Fair ball, and that's going to go back-to-back singles for the Indians.
Yeah, just a little blooper over the first baseman's head, just dropped out into the outfield over the first baseman, back over the first baseman. Verdong wasn't able to advance to third simply because we weren't sure whether or not the guy was going to catch it or not, or whether they were going to be able to backtrack and pull that ball in. So, still, runner at first and second, one out. Blaine Ware.
Ware coming to the plate. He's playing first base again here in Game 2. Indians with runners at first and second. With only one out here in the inning, that pitch missing low and outside for a ball. Well, one of the better opportunities that ICC has had here, we talked about it. They picked up a little bit of momentum there in the bottom of the 7th. Even though they couldn't dig themselves out of that 7-run hole, they did make some contact, put some runs on the board. So the Indians hoping to keep that momentum on their side here in the bottom of the first. Ground ball, foul ball. That'll go for a strike. 1-1 is the count.
We've got to get Blaine back hot again. He's got to see the ball like he was seeing it those first few games. All of us go through, a little slump here and there. So not saying that that's what Blaine's in, by the way. But, again, got to see him. He's got to find that ball like he was seeing it earlier and bat to the ball.
There's a ground ball. Shortstop's going to have an opportunity here for 2. There's 1, and there is 2. Nice little Caesars double play there, turned by Lakeland. Score that one 6-4-3. Good job by Verdong to kind of flash in front of the shortstop, but an excellent job by the shortstop for Lakeland to be able to complete the play. No score after 1. We'll take a break. Let's hear from Little Caesars and be back with more right after this.
One Hot and Ready Classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we shift to the top of the second innings. No score here after that Little Caesars double play to erase the opportunity for the Indians. Both teams, or excuse me, ICC with 2 hits, 1 for Lakeland so far. Jarrett, Mackett, and Schuler due up, 5, 6, 7 batters here for the Lakers.
And Macular was one of those that came in during that first game when the injury took place. So, you know, we know obviously those 2 guys that went down in the first game for Lakeland didn't come back as that one's fouled off on the first pitch there.
How to go for strike 1. 0-1 is the count. Well, we do welcome those that are watching in favor of Lakeland this afternoon, and do want to say a special hello to all the members of the ICC family tuning in.
Good pitch right there, off speed. Had him out on his front foot. Strike 2.
So 0-2 now is the count to Jarek. That pitch missing outside. Not a bad spot to miss. See if you could get him to chase one there. 1-2 now is the count. See a few folks taking advantage of a nice afternoon into the evening here on the walking track next to the waterway. As this pitch popped up, could be trouble. Now it drifts in foul territory and just couldn't find it that time, so it'll fall to the turf with no damage done. 1-2 will stay the count.
Those are tough, even on that side. Of course, we talked about it. Of course, you know, the Indians have one advantage. They work out here. They practice in this atmosphere with the sun, battling it over there. Still, it's a tough catch right there, a tough play to make. So, no damage, as you said, done there with the foul ball. It did drop, but foul ball. Indians would love to take the opportunity to get the catch, get the out, but weren't able to do so. So, foul ball, still strike 2.
So waiting the 1-2 offering here from Armistead. That pitch goes high. Missing 2-2 now is the count. I do want to remind everyone you can see photos from today's game by visiting ICCimages.com. That's ICCimages.com. Lee Adams and Z Taylor taking photos today. Digital downloads available for $1.
And out in front again there, Adam, and on his front foot, just out in front. His timing's not down on Armistead. So got the big strikeout right there on Gerke. Is that who that is?
That was Jarek.
I'm sorry.
You're close. I mean, it's spelled differently, not as
Jarek. I've got that.
Yes. And now this is Mackett, we think, at the plate. Not that we think he's at the plate. We just think that's how you say it.
Yes.
As this pitch is fouled off for a strike. After the top of the first inning, softball, the dust finally settles on that one. It's 13-0 ICC in Game 2 at Jackson State. As that pitch missing low for a ball. 2-1 now is the count. And so waiting for this 2-1 offering. Right back up the middle. Armistead tried to swipe at it, but couldn't find it. Second hit of the afternoon here in Game 2 for the Lakers.
Yeah, I drove the ball back up the middle, ground ball, kind of what you taught to do, obviously. So, single right there by Makic. 1 out. Top of the second.
Runner at first And now this is Schuler batting in that 7 spot, coming to the plate. Ball in the dirt, blocked up nicely that time by Davis. Well, we've seen Lakers be a little aggressive on the bases today. They stole 3 bases in the first game.
Well, if they were studying, and I'm sure they were, Riley Davis, and I don't know if this is the one they'll do. That was a strike right there. Watch that one go by. Riley's had some good throws down, but he knew, and he was crediting himself, Riley, that he was offline, last game as far as throwing down and getting the runner out. So don't know if they'll still remain active knowing what they knew about Riley from the first game.
Toss over to first, not in time, just keeping the runner honest there. 1-1 is the count here to Schuler. Aragon is up next. So 1-1 is the count with 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2.
Good pitch, tailing off out to the outside part of the plate, outside the strike zone there. Strike 2 on the batter.
1-2 now is the count. Runner at first with 1 out. Game 2, no score between ICC and Lakeland. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt. First base is not open. And the throw is going to be away as the second baseman did not cover that time. One of those you just got to know in that situation.
Well, you got to stay alert, stay aware, the whole time, and not say, who knows, what was happening. I can't be one to guess on it. It did put the runner at second, runner in scoring position now, but you got to stay alert the whole time in the game. It was a strikeout, runner able to advance.
So that will be officially a stolen base there. 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game. Time is being taken here by the batter, as this is Aragon batting in that 8th spot. So there's 2 outs, runner at second. That pitch in there for a strike. Nice pitch right at the knees, a little bit up that time from the knees. Strike 1. So the Indians trying to get out of a little bit of a jam here with the runner at second. This pitch fouled back. That'll go for strike 2.
Two strikes, like you said. ICC's got a good opportunity here now to get out of this inning with a runner in scoring position for Lakeland.
And ball gets away. Runner's going to head to third.
It'll be a pass ball basically there. Should have been caught.
Yep, one of those just kind of popped out of his glove. 1-2 is the count now here on Aragon.
So runner on third now. Did move up on the pass ball. Anything out in the outfield that's down will score the run.
So the 1-2 pitch coming. Missing outside. 2-2 now is the count. Armstead on the hill here for the Indians. He's got 4 Renaissance Bank strikeouts. If he can find his 5th right now with a runner on third, it would be huge for the Indians. 2-2 the count. Armstead getting ready to deliver the pitch. Was ready to ring him up there, but says it's just a little bit too high. 3-2 now is the count. So full count here to Aragon. Armstead taking his time. Now delivers. And there's strike 3.
Big pitch.
Got him looking there at strike 3, and a great job there by Armstead to get out of the inning with no damage done. No runs on 1 hit, 1 left stranded. We've played 1.5 here in ICC and Lakeland scoreless. Let's hear from Renaissance Bank and be back with more right after this.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we saw Nick.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we move to the bottom of the second inning for ICC. It'll be Berry, Martin-Knowledge, and Hancock due up here. Speaking of Martin-Knowledge, I got to give my boys down at Bay St. Louis a shout-out. I didn't do that in Game 1. John and Eddie, they are the Matthew Martin-Knowledge presidents, or the presidents of the Matthew Martin-Knowledge fan club. They meet Mondays at 7:07, just like the ICC BSU. So for all you Matthew Martin-Knowledge fans down there on the coast, get up with John and Eddie. Find out how they can hook you up with that fan club out there on the coast. Bay St. Louis. You ever been to Bay St. Louis?
Probably have. At some point, I don't remember a point in time that I was, but I'm going to say I probably was down there at some point. What about yourself?
I've been down around that part of the world. Nice little part of the world there.
Yeah.
There's a town nearby that I did some work in at one point in time that I want to say is near there. Diamond Head, Mississippi?
Diamond Head.
I don't know. I'll have to pull up my map on that here in a moment. But either way it goes, as we're bantering about nothing here, the first pitch missing for a ball to Berry.
You know, the good thing about that is what you just said is I have no idea what you meant by bantering. You're using those big words on me again.
Them $5 words.
Yeah, here you go again with that. So, as a ball, good take.
Of course, Bay St. Louis about 5 hours from here, so
yeah.
Heck of a road trip. I've had a chance to meet Matthew's dad a couple times here at the ballpark. Fun fella. A little bit of Cajun accent to him.
They make the drive up all for every game so far?
So far.
Wow.
John, Eddie, there's your challenge. Next time you get a chance to come up with them, come on.
I'm with you.
That pitch missing low for a ball. I invited Matthew's dad up to help us out with the broadcast, and he said, no, you don't want that.
So, well, I think he ought to come up with us and join us here, at least for an inning.
So 3-1 pitch coming, and they're going to call that one a strike. As
don't toss the bat too soon.
The DH Berry kind of just tossed the bat thinking that was ball 4. And so he'll have to come back and protect the dish here with the full count. If you are watching, you would like to let us know, get a free shout out, hit us up on Twitter at Let's Go ICC.
Especially since I don't have Twitter.
That's, Lee Adams spent an entire road trip teaching Coach Collier Twitter. So that's one thing we're going to try to do. We're going to try to get you in the Twitterverse.
Get me out. I mean, it's going to take some time. I don't Snapchat or Face Snap or any of that. I just
as Chad calls it, the Spacebooks.
Spacebooks. I don't do any of that. But
this pitch fouled off on a line.
Just kind of fending himself off there. That was a high fastball, kind of on the inside part of the plate, and just kind of fending it off, staying alive, as the BGs would say. Ooh, look at that.
I like it. 3-2 stays the count here. No outs as Berry is leading us off. Breaking pitch, and they got him. Good pitch right there as it painted that inside corner, and Berry goes down looking.
Excellent pitch there by Gill. I mean, it did. And Berry did what you would do is you'd roll that left shoulder right in when that pitch is coming in. You think it's coming in on that part of the plate. He rolled the left shoulder. That ball broke. Strike 3.
And now this will bring up Matthew Martin-Knowledge here for the Indians. Swings in the first pitch he sees, fouls it back, out of play for strike 1.
Down in the count, starting here, 0-1. Martin-Knowledge. Did he have a hit in the first game?
Let me go back and look at my stat sheet here. I believe he did.
Yeah, he did. I remember he had a big hit.
Yep, he had that RBI single that got us our first run of the game.
That's exactly right.
He was 1 for 2 with a walk. So 0-1 is the count here to Martin-Knowledge. And there's going to be a flare, and it's going to hit. And this could go for extra bases.
I'm going to say it will.
Martinovich rounds first, heading to second, and he'll get there.
Stand up double, working that right side of the field there again, Martinovich. Great job providing the spark. Now the Indians have a runner in scoring position with only one out. And you've got Hancock.
Eli Hancock will be coming to the plate here. As you take a look at that Little Caesars instant replay, that double being brought to you by Davis Ford. I tell you what, they had a good-looking Bronco that they posted on Facebook the other day, and if Adam wouldn't have recently purchased a house, Adam would be purchasing a Bronco.
Is it the big Bronco or the smaller?
It was the medium-sized one.
I got you.
As that pitch missing low for a ball to Hancock. Yeah, after
you've got the money. I mean, you're rolling in it. I don't know why you're hoarding that money.
I wish you would tell me where it was then if I've got it.
Well, money, you can't hide it.
Chad has it. Chad's got all the money. Brother Case. As there's a swing and a miss. I would say that, but he's got 8 kids, so we know that's not true.
Yeah, and they're down, from my understanding, last time I talked to Chad, they had to go to a big cheer competition today, close to Bay St. Louis, I'd imagine. It's down there in Biloxi.
Yep.
And so he's down there watching Emma James in a cheering competition.
I would like to see Chad Case at a cheering competition.
Well, if you would go to Biloxi today, you would have seen him.
1-1 is the count with 1 out. That
Inside.
Pitch missing for a ball. We had Davis Ford, a proud sponsor, a longtime proud sponsor of ICC Athletics. Tab and that crew, they do a great job out there. I had to take my vehicle over there to get fixed one day, and, man, they had me in and out in the blink of an eye. As there's a swing and a miss for Hancock.
2 strikes on him. They have a great service department. I have had Ford trucks, had 2 Ford trucks, and my daughters, all 3, have Ford cars. And so
very sturdy vehicles.
They are very sturdy. I've purchased vehicles from Tab. I can honestly say, excellent job, and the service department out there is phenomenal.
2-2 pitch getting ready here for Hancock. Runner at second. Ooh. Swing and a miss. Just a good job taking some off that pitch there. Hancock well ahead of that one.
Yeah, that pitch had a lot of movement on it right there. Broke back in on Hancock. Tough pitch to hit. Doing what he can to protect the plate. Indians now got their backs against the wall in a sense here because, when you got that runner on second, you got the double, and you only had 1 out in scoring position, you'd like to have at least moved him up to third here for Easton Hood. But it's all in the hands of Easton Hood now to try to get the runner home.
Hood playing in right field, batting in that 8 spot. The RBI opportunity here for Easton. Pitch breaking in there for a strike.
Breaking pitch is working good today for Gill. Of course, it's not the pitch. I agree with Hood taking it right there on strike 1. It's not one you can drive, so breaking pitch going good for Gill.
So 0-1 is the count with 2 outs. Runner at second. Still no score here. We're in the bottom of the second in game 2. Fastball just couldn't find it that time. 0-2 now is the count here to Hood.
Yeah, found that straight one there, and that was a good opportunity. Still battling. Put the ball in play. Let's not keep that runner stranded.
Yeah, if they can get something over the head of the second baseman, could be trouble here for the Indians. As breaking pitch a little bit too inside. Goes for a ball. Not a bad spot to miss if you couldn't necessarily just find that inside corner. 1-2 now is the count.
Yeah, good job, and a good job by Hood, rolling his shoulder, taking the pitch, knew it was inside. Prime opportunity there, so 1-2 the count here.
So Gill with the delivery. This one fouled right back into your living room, and we'll stay at 1-2.
I'm from the concession stand. Just check if y'all need anything. Just check if y'all need anything else. And if y'all could announce, we're closing the concession stand at the bottom of the 4th inning.
So 1-2 now is the count. Gill still on the hill here. Runner at second. 2 outs. ICC seeing if they can put a run on the board. But there's a pickoff, and they got him. Beautiful move there.
Had him napping.
And Lakeland gets out of that. 1-4 on the putout. And we're scoreless after 2. We're going to take a break. 9-1-2 batters due up here for Lakeland when we come back. Back with more right after this.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Trav!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the top of the third inning. ICC and Lakeland still scoreless here. Nagel will lead us off. Then it'll be Walker and Frazier due up here for the Lakers out of Lakeland College in Illinois. Brad, do you pronounce it Illinois or do you say Illinois?
Well, it's kind of like Walmart or Walmart's.
That's true.
Generally, I go Illinois.
Okay.
The S in Illinois is silent.
It is.
That would be what my English teacher would have taught me.
It's that first pitch for a strike. Second one goes for a ball. This is in the dirt. As this is Nagel at the plate.
Armstead's had a pretty good day on the mound thus far, especially after the Lakers had a good first game, with the bats. So far so good with Armstead battling. There's a shot.
A flare out to the right side. Right fielder's not going to be able to get to it, and it's going to try to go for a double. No, it's going to be relayed in time to hold him to a single.
Great job there by Hood out there in right field to cut that ball off. He knew it was going to get down. It wasn't one that he could get to, but he cut it off and prevented the runner from getting over to second. So Nagel was not able to advance to second. So, again, great job by Hood out there in right field there, and a strong arm.
Third hit of the game there for the Lakers here in Game 2. They had 10 in the first game of the day. As curveball in there for strike to Walker. Walker grounded out 5-3 in his first appearance of the game here. He'll dig in with a runner at first and no outs here in the top of the third. Check swing. Runner's going to go, and they're going to throw it.
Nope.
Not in time.
They got some, Lakeland has got some speed, as we've seen, because, they've taken advantage. They've stolen some bases on us today. And anytime I look down, something happens.
Well, the infield umpire said he did not go on that swing, and that swing completely that guy's just having a bad day.
Okay, well, I missed something.
Yeah,
again.
that was.
I miss all the good things.
That was they called it a ball as they appealed the play there. As that pitch missing for ball 2.
Well,
he swung the bat. I mean, it went all the way to his front hip when he swung after checking it up there. As this pitch popped up, foul territory. Ware's giving chase, and it will get out of play.
Well, anytime I try to go into a spiel and have a good conversation and something intelligent to say, which is very rare, as the people who have listened to this broadcast knows, something like that will happen, and I'll miss it.
Yeah, that happened last night in basketball. I was off in left field and had a little excitement go there. So 2-2 now is the count.
Swung on
and missed. First base is open. They're going to throw it down in time. Now the runner will try to go to third. He'll get there without an issue. So that'll be a strikeout, 2-3 on the putout. And then runner will advance on the throw to first. There is one out here in the inning. And now this will be Frazier at the plate, and nice opportunity here for Lakeland. Only one out and a runner at third.
Yeah, that's runner at third here.
Pitch in there for a strike. We talk about it. We talk about it in basketball. We talk about it in baseball. Sometimes you come to the park and it's just not your day. Well, the guy in the uniform out there having the same way. It's just going to be a high fly ball. They're going to try to tag him up. The throw home is in time.
Got him. What a throw by Hood out there. That's two good defensive plays he has made out there just this inning. I know we're going to commercial break, but great throw.
We're going to look at it on Little Caesars Instant Replay, so feel free.
Great throw right there by Hood. He knew what was coming. They knew the runner was going to tag. He set himself up. He came up perfectly to catch the ball, take the throw hop, throw home. Excellent throw. Got the out. Indians come into the dugout with momentum. Hopefully they're going to crank the bats up now because we still don't have any runs on the board for either team.
That Little Caesars double play keeps us scoreless. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza. Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we get set to head to the bottom of the third inning. ICC and Lakeland still scoreless here in Game 2. The Lakers picked up an 8-3 win in the first game of the day. As we've got an early nominee for our What a Play Wednesday for next week after that fly out, throw out at home on an F9-2 on the Little Caesars double play to end the inning. As this pitch is going to be fouled back for ICC. Hood will be back at the plate as he was batting when the last out was recorded. And then it'll be Whittington and Meeks due up here for the Indians. So 0-1 after that foul ball. Breaking pitch, it's a beauty, but caught a ball. Guess that one hung up just a little bit too high for the umpire's liking. 1-1 now is the count. Shadows starting to stretch across the field here at Crescent Field. Breaking pitch in there for a strike. That's another thing that made that last play pretty impressive by Hood out there in right field. He was staring right into that sun and not only made the catch, was able to gun down the runner dead to right.
Yes, I agree. Again, Hood made an excellent play on that. And, that's, again, two defensive plays out there that he made this past inning that kept them off the board, in my opinion, because he kept the runner from from turning into a double. He kept him at first and then made the big out there at home. So good job by Hood. And now he's at the plate. He's got an opportunity now to help offensively.
There's a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman will have it, scoops it up, throws it over in time for the putout. 4-3 to retire Hood. And now this will bring up Whittington, the second baseman.
Now batting is number 22, Jonathan Whittington.
So Whittington will dig in here for the first time. He's batting in that 9 spot. He didn't have an opportunity to bat in the first game of the day as he came in the latter stages of that one. And he was 1 for 1 with a single, drove in 2 runs. He was also hit by a pitch. So a productive day at the plate so far for Whittington as he takes that first pitch low in the dirt for a ball. Remind you that the women's basketball team will be in action Monday down in the conference tournament. There's a ground ball. Shortstop's going to have to come up and run and make a play on this one. Double clutches and gets him. I agree with that one. Good call as it was a bang-bang play and another impressive play over there at short. If it's the same shortstop as the first game, it's going to be Jarek who made that play and just was able to get him just in time for out number 2.
Yeah, normally on that double clutch when that happens, the runner can pull in and get safe. He's got a strong enough arm. He was able to zip it across out in front there, Terrace Meeks, at that first pitch, strike one, and still get the out on J-Dub there. So great play there by Jarek. I'm going to say it right this time.
There you go. And not the first impressive play he's made today to show off that strong arm at shortstop. That pitch missing inside, evens up the count now at 1-1. There are 2 outs. Nobody on here for the Indians in the bottom of the third. Still scoreless in game 2 between ICC and Lakeland.
I've talked about it in previous games. The shadows are now coming out. You can see him at home, and he's going to take that. That one did not break at all. I've talked that Gill had a great breaking pitch earlier today, and that one got away from him.
That tends to happen with a breaking ball pitcher every once in a while.
Once in a while it does. If you're a good breaking ball pitcher, that's going to happen every now and then. So we now have a runner at first. Terrace Meeks got some speed on. 2 outs in the inning here, bottom of the third. That's going to bring up Verdun.
So Verdun, as there's a toss over to first, not in time, singled and was left stranded in scoring position back in the first inning thanks to a Little Caesars double play. Another throw over as Lakeland respecting the speed of Meeks over at first base. Verdun at the plate. He's got some pop in his bat. Indians would love to see if they can spark a 2-out rally here. That first pitch missing outside for a ball.
Yeah, now would be the time. The Indians need to strike first, get on the board, put the pressure on the Lakers, and that's what we need to do, and that would hopefully provide a spark for the remainder of the game.
That pitch up high for a ball. 2-0 now is the count here to Verdun. So Verdun, and then if he were to reach, Davis would be up for the Indians. We've talked about the clutch 2-out hitting for Lakeland. ICC would love to find a way to turn that around in their favor here in game 2, as that breaking pitch was a beauty in there for a strike.
Yeah, there he came back. He battled back, Gill did, with that breaking pitch that he's been throwing today that has been good, and was able to slip that one in as he has a throw over to first on Meeks. Meeks gets back in, but breaking that pitch off there again for Gill into the strike zone on Verdun.
Yeah, good show of sportsmanship there. Looked like first baseman accidentally stepped on Meeks when he went to get the ball and made sure he was okay once the play was over. Said that was my bad.
Good job blocking the plate there by Oregon.
3-1 now is the count here on Verdun. So waiting the 3-1 offering here. Runner at first, still no score. Bottom of the third, ICC and Lakeland, game 2. And there's ball 4. Nice at bat that time by Verdun to earn his way on.
Yeah, and that's what we need is some patience at the plate, patience to where we can hopefully find those pitches that we can drive. We now have a runner in scoring position at second, so if a ball were to be hitting the gap out in the outfield, something of that nature, potentially with Meeks and his speed at second, we might put a run on the board.
Well, Lakeland's coach came out, gave some hand signals, and you saw a lot of shifting in the outfield and infield there as this pitch fouled back here to Davis. Davis singled his first time up, was erased on that 6-4-3 double play.
Well, they're not playing Riley straight up out in the outfield.
Yeah,
you got him shaded and left some toward the left out there. And the second baseman is...
But he's holding the runner on, but breaks away late. There's another beautiful breaking pitch. Boy, I tell you what, Gill, when he gets that thing bending, it's bending well today. 0-2 is the count to Davis. So Davis will have to protect the plate with an 0-2 count, 2 outs. Runners on first and second here for the Indians. Not a bad spot to miss there. See if you couldn't get him to chase one. 1-2 now is the count. Well, I tell you what, if he can get something to the right side of the field, that could be big for the Indians. As you said, that second baseman playing in tight, you'll see him right there on your screen.
Yeah, basically holding the runner on, but they're still playing in tight.
As this one's going to be fouled off.
I think that got a piece of Davis.
Yeah, so that one came off his foot there and maybe actually kind of hit it off his hand. Instead, home plate umpire going to come up for a second and give him a chance to collect himself. I don't know if you've ever been hit on that part of the hand right there. That just small bone, cold day like this.
Smarts.
Yeah, it don't feel good. Yeah.
Just kind of smarts.
Kind of like if you foul one off your foot. If somebody's had a lot of foot injuries in life, that really hurts. 1-2 pitch coming. That one missing low. 2-2 now is the count.
Good eye. Good job by Davis up there to run the count now to 2-2. 2 outs. Got all twos.
Deuce is wild across the top of the board here. Runners on first and second. Still no score. There's going to be a pitch on the inside. Kind of jammed him for a second. Only one play. It's to first, and it is in time.
I'm going to tell you, that was close right there. Wow.
We're going to look at that on the Little Caesars instant replay, and, of course, ooh.
I thought he got there, but I don't know. But I think Coach Collier is going to come talk about it.
Well, I'm going to play it again, and, of course, we can't necessarily zoom in here, but you look at it, and
Davis was hustling off the bat. As soon as he hit it, he chopped it down to third. It was a slow roller, really ball that was going to be hard for him to field on that side of the infield and come up and throw. But he did, called out, inning swaps. It's going to the top of the fourth, Adam.
Well, let's take it with them and be back with more right after this.
Hey, Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Dark or empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the fourth inning. ICC and Lakeland tied up in a good one right now. It's scoreless. As Armistead stays on the hill here, that pitch missing low for a ball.
And Garrett's up to bat. He's coming into the day now, not including the first game. He's had 21 at-bats, 6 hits out of those, 5 runs, 286 average, and there's another hit to add to his total.
Well, that's the second hit of the game there. And just like his first one, right back up the middle. And, Brad, when you hit the ball and you're hitting it basically return to sender, you're seeing the ball extremely well.
Yeah, great piece of hitting right there, back up the middle. So line shot out there to center. So the Lakers do what is optimal for any team, and they get the leadoff batter of the inning on.
Second straight inning they've got the leadoff batter on here, have the Lakers. Ball in the dirt, blocked up. Davis finds it. Runner will not go.
Good job right there by Riley Davis to get over there and block that and keep it in front of him. Runner was not able to advance. No outs.
So that first pitch goes for a ball. This is Brulport at the plate. He struck out swinging to end the first. And
wasn't he kind of a thorn on our side as far as hitting goes in the first game?
Yeah, I would say he did well in the first game if I recall. Yeah, he was 2 for 4, but he did have a pair of singles and drove in a couple of runs as well. So he had some productive at-bats in the first game, and now he's ahead in the count 3-0 here.
Yeah, ball well outside there by Armistead. 3-0 count. Runner at first. What we don't want to do is put 2 on and go ahead and give the free pass to, which we didn't yet, hopefully. And so give the free pass to get the runner in scoring position without them doing any work or any effort, just standing there. So Armistead needs to battle back. That's what he's doing. Got a 3-1 count right here.
So Armistead set to deliver. This pitch fouled off. It was off the light pole, then came off the netting and bounced into the fans in front of us. And I say this, and I know people are like, okay, Gore, this is getting old. But every time you come to the ballpark, you're going to see something you've never seen before. And I honestly, in my 12 years here, have not seen that.
I saw that in the first inning.
Okay.
Of the first game.
Yeah, because you were here.
That's right. A little chopper foul.
A foul ball. Jammed him there. I wish you were, because whenever Adam has to run, do something, keyword Adam has to run, you know it's never good because I'm not a runner. I know I may look like it. I don't look like it.
You do those 5Ks. Don't hold back.
I did do one with the virtual 5K.
Oh, yeah.
During COVID.
I did the virtual 5K.
I was grumpy for 4 days afterwards. Matter of fact, I just got over it the other day, and it's been 2 years ago. 3-2 pitch coming, and got him.
Good pitch right there. Good movement on that breaking pitch. Came back in, Bullport out. So, Bullport, excuse me. And so that's the first out of the inning. And that brings up Garris. No, I'm sorry. Jarek. I was looking at wrong. I'm just going to throw it. We're just going to throw that. I can't do that anymore.
That was the 7th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Armistead. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Find out why by visiting renaissancebank.com. That pitch paints the outside corner for a strike. Getting a scoreboard update in softball. It's now 14-0 in the top of the third in Game 2, ICC in Jackson State. On the road in Tennessee. Swing and a miss. Nice job taking something off that pitch, getting ahead in the count now 0-2.
Took something off, had some movement, moved it to the outside, wasn't able to catch up with it. So great job. Armistead ahead in the count.
So 0-2 is the count with 1 out and a runner at first. That pitch outside, couldn't get him to chase one there. Good job by Davis going out to find that one. 1-2 now is the count.
You mentioned softball. Of course, baseball has had a good homestand here, which ends today, and softball has had a good played on the road so far. So
this one's going to be flared out of play into the parking lot. Didn't hear any oohs and ahs. Brad, the other day, I don't know if you saw it, but a ball got in the back of somebody's windshield and completely shattered it. That was a bad day.
Bad day for that person, exactly.
1-2 is the count here on Jarek. Lifts this one, could be trouble. Left fielder's going to have to hurry and makes the diving play.
Great play out there by, let's see, that's going
to be Hancock.
Eli Hancock made a heck of a play out there. Again, keeping the runner at first, now 2 outs. So, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. So,
big play there as now this is going to be Mackett coming to the plate. He single, stole the base, and advanced on a pass ball. There's going to be a ground ball, shortstop. Bobbles it, tries to go to second, throws it away, and this will allow the runner to advance on the error.
That's one of those where you want to eat it right there, Adam. You just eat the ball. I mean, I know what you were trying to do. The play was not at first because he bobbled. And going to second to try to get the out, stretch it, just need to eat the ball right there. And I know looking back, that's what Mark Knowledge will do. And he's probably banging himself on the head for that too, knowing that that's what happened. Because now you got a runner that has advanced to third. You got a first and third situation. You still do have 2 outs. So
Schuler will dig in now, and learning opportunity there for Mark Knowledge as Schuler struck out swinging in his previous at bat. Takes that first pitch low for a ball. So 1-0 is the count here to Schuler. There are 2 outs in the inning. Runners are on the corners here for the Lakers. Scoreless contest. This one's fouled back. 1-1 now is the count. Well, right now, if you're Armistead, just worry about the guy in front of you. Try to get that third out of the inning here and get out of this slight jam here in the top of the 4th. That one fouled back. 1-2 now is the count.
Yeah, well ahead in the count here. Of course, Riley Davis has got to protect the plate here with anything low. You got that 1-2 count. You could expect a breaking pitch coming in at this point when you have 2 strikes. So it's very important to protect the plate. Don't let anything, keep everything in front of you. Don't let anything get to the backstop since you got a runner 90 feet away.
That pitch missing outside. 2-2 now is the count.
No break in that pitch.
Schuler struck out swinging for the second out of the second inning, so trying to redeem himself here. Steps in the box and will step out. Two-two pitch coming. Misses, runner will go.
Eat it, yep.
He was gone on the pitch that time.
Trying to provide a little first and third offense, the Lakers there, and get something moving. Indians kept the ball in front. It was a breaking pitch. Kept the ball in front of him. Did not throw it down to produce the run.
And that's going to be a walk. 3-2 pitch hangs up high. And that's going to be the first walk of the day issued by Armistead. And now bases are going to be loaded. And this is going to be Aragon coming to the plate.
And now the Lakers have a prime opportunity to bust it open a little bit here. You got, like I say, bases loaded. Aragon at the plate. Do have 2 outs, though. So Armistead, if you're Armistead, you got to keep battling and worry about, as you say, Adam, that guy in front of you.
There's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman finds it, tosses it over, and the Indians pull the Houdini act and get out of the bases loaded jam. Still no score as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Ware, Berry, and Martin Knowledge due up for the Indians when we come back right after this.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed, attach images to your transactions, apply travel notices to your account, and make person-to-person payments. You can even set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or just to monitor your account balance. The best part is that you can bank anytime, anywhere. At First American National Bank, get that hometown feel, the high-tech touch.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still no score here in Game 2 between Lakeland and ICC. We do want to welcome those that are watching in favor of the Lakers this afternoon. We hope you guys are doing well, staying healthy and staying warm if you're from that part of the world. I'm pretty sure it's a lot colder up there than it is here right now. As it's going to be Blaine Ware starting us off. Ware hit into that Little Caesars double play to end the first, so he'll be looking to redeem himself here to start the bottom of the 4th. Swings to the first pitch he sees, fouls it back. That'll go for strike 1. Winds have been calm today. It's very unusual, especially when you got storms blowing up over the next few days. It's typically you have some sort of a breeze, but it's not been the case. As Ware looks at that pitch outside for a ball. I know if you're a fan right now, you're loving the fact that it hasn't been too windy today. It's chilly. Crazy thing was, Brad, just a few days ago, it was 70.
It was. It definitely was. And I think, again, it's going to heat back up again next week some more. And potentially produce some of those storms as Ware takes another ball right there, ball 2. But great day to be at the ballpark. I'm sure some of our faithful are hopefully listening to us, but they may be at the Dude today.
That's true.
Or
up there at
Swayze. Opening weekend for Ole Miss and Mississippi State.
Of course, State, the defending national champions, didn't have the game they were looking for yesterday, looking to rebound. And then Charleston Southern and Ole Miss got that win. Pontotoc got a kid playing at Charleston Southern.
He was a guy that played here for us. If you hadn't asked me, I could have told you.
I was say, slipped my head as there's a swing and a miss. As Ware goes down swinging. Reason why I say that is he drove in a couple of runs against Ole Miss. As that's going to be the third Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day. I'll look it up.
I can tell you his last name's Harris.
Yes. Hayden Harris?
Hayden Harris.
Yes.
He played left field for us last year.
Is that pitch missing high and outside for a ball? There is one out after that strikeout, as this is Barry who struck out looking. Looks at that pitch across, that one missing outside.
How many hits are we cranking right now in this game?
Indians with 3 hits compared to 4.
Well, not a lot of hitting going on either side. I knew Armstead's been throwing a good game, but Gill has thrown a good game thus far too. So more of a pitching duel right now than a hitting duel. But Indians gotta find a way gotta find that spark right now, and that's what they're lacking. And they need to find that spark, get those bats going, so we can get some runs on the board, or at least get some runners on base.
Taking the whole way that time on the 3-0 count was Barry, the DH here in game 2. 3-1 now is the count. So waiting the 3-1 pitch with 1 out and nobody on here for the Indians. Scoreless, bottom of the 4th. There's a ground ball, second baseman. Oh, just took a bad hop on him. And that will go for a hit.
Bad hop. Ball kind of on the inside part of the plate there, and Barry was able to kind of inside out that swing and battle it off there and made good solid contact right at second baseman. But again, bad hop. Indians, they've got to take advantage of these opportunities.
And another thing that made that hop so bad, when it hopped up high, he had to look up, and he looked directly back into that sun, and you could kind of tell that play to play into that. And so the Indians need to see if they can take advantage of a miscue.
You got Martin Olich up here now.
He doubled his last time up, but was picked off. So Martin Olich would love to carbon copy his last hit. As he swings on the first one, as the throw over to first, not in time. So 0-1 is the count here to Martin Olich. Looks at that pitch, low and inside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Indians do have somebody up in the bullpen starting to get loose here as we enter the later stages of this game.
Yeah, got a couple up. Of course, again, as we've said last game, sure, your pitcher's on a pitch count right now. So Armstead, even though he's throwing a good game, there's a foul ball out to the parking lot over someone's head. Thank goodness. But
wasn't Coach Cannon, was it? Because he almost got hit by one the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, he wasn't paying attention.
Well,
just out there wandering around.
Well, no, Cannon, I saw him come up, though. I don't know if he's still out here, but I did see him walk up a while ago.
He usually hangs out over there I see him next to the dugout. Over there on the other side of the Powerade jug is the throw over. And first is not in time.
I know sometimes he likes to sneak in there and in the dugout and get some of Rick's, Coach Collier's snacks in there, those sweet little baby snacks.
Yeah.
Coach Collier keeps in there. So
1-2 now is the count. This one's going to jam him back. Good job finding a piece of that one to keep the at-bat alive here by Martin Knowledge.
Yeah, not a lot you can do with that pitch right there. He did all you could do with it, fouled it off, and 1-2 count here. Still 2 strikes on Martin Knowledge. Find a way to put the ball in play.
So Martin Knowledge trying to battle here at the plate. There is 1 out, a runner at first, still no score. Bottom of the 4th, game 2 here between ICC and Lakeland. Breaking pitch and another good job of finding a piece of it. So now Martin Knowledge just got to find a way to win this battle as we stay at 1-2.
Yeah, this is what you would start to term now as a good quality at bat, to where, you know, he is fighting off pitches, seeing pitches, up in the pitch count of Gill with 1 out and a runner at first, and so may find that pitch that he can drive.
That pitch missing low, evens the count now at 2-2. Not a bad spot to miss there. See if you couldn't get him to chase one after he reached down and chased a few low pitches for foul balls. But now 2-2 is the count here on Martin Knowledge. That pitch low and outside. Nice job by Martin Knowledge to battle back here and force the count to go full at 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at first. Lakers picked up an 8-3 win in the first game of the day. Indians trying to earn the split here in game 2. We're scoreless. Runner goes, and that's going to be a walk. Nice job there by Martin Knowledge to get on base for the 2nd time today. And that's only the 2nd walk of the afternoon here for Gill. And now this will be Eli Hancock. He struck out to end the 2nd. Made a nice diving play for an out.
It looks like the Lakers have some activity in their bullpen as well. 1 out, 1st and 2nd. Hancock swings through the first pitch there. 0-1 count, but a good opportunity now here for ICC not to leave these runners on base. Let's see if we can drive in these runs or find a way to get these runs home.
That pitch paints the outside corner for a strike. 0-2 now is the count here to Eli Hancock. He's playing out in left field. So he's got to guard the dish here. And swing and a miss, 4 strike 3, 2nd time today. He's going to go down on strikes. 4th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Gill.
Now batting number 14,
And Easton Hood coming up with 2 outs now. Still have the runner in scoring position. Can't stress enough, which I've already stressed, Indians leaving runners in scoring position or on base. And so opportunities missed. Hopefully we're going to have Easton Hood here up, who's made some fine defensive plays today out in the field. Let's see if he can help the Indians out on offense. Saying strike, saying he went around on it.
I would say he tried to tuck that bat back in, but a good call on the fact that he did commit to the swing. So the home plate umpire going to come up and dust the plate off there as runners on 1st and 2nd here for the Indians. There are 2 outs in the inning. And again, the Indians trying to put together some 2-out hits. Have not been able to do that today. And so now will be a prime opportunity for ICC to get that rolling. That's really been the difference in the afternoon in game 1 was the Lakers' ability to come up and get 2-out hits. And that's just a sign of a good baseball team. The Lakers been very impressive today as that ball in the dirt blocked up nicely there.
Yeah, great job by Oregon there to get outside there and keep his body, out in front of that ball. You got to hard to do that as a catcher, you got to work on that, but to shift that far outside, keep that ball in front, keep the runners from advancing up, even just the one runner advancing from 2nd to 3rd. So great job.
1-1 is the count with 2 outs. Breaking pitch swung on, fouled off, and it'll be 1-2 now.
Got to hang tough here for your Easton. Hang tough, bat on ball, make contact, put something in play, find a hole somewhere. You've still got that gap right now. Of course, the second baseman is, holding on, shading towards 2nd, holding that runner on at 2nd. So you got a big gap between 1st and 2nd, and he found it.
There it is, a big-time hit. This could score 1 It will. They're going to ask 2 to score. No, they're going to hold them up there. And a clutch hit there for the Indians. Well, Brad, you called it. They did have a gap over there. It gets over the head of the first baseman, as we'll go back and look at this one on a Little Caesars instant replay, as that scores Barry. And ICC leads this one 1-0 now. And this will be J-Dub, as you like to call him, Whittington, coming to the plate. Runners on the corners here for ICC.
Yeah, great job there by Easton Hood. And, again, taking it to that side of the field, knowing what you had out there in front of you, driving that run in. Now, J-Dub, you got an opportunity. You got a base runner 90 feet away. Potentially could put 2 on the board.
Looks at that first pitch. It's going to be high for a ball. 1-0 is the count here to Whittington. He grounded out to the shortstop on a nice play by the shortstop in his previous at-bat. Swings on this one, pops it up. It's going to get foul and out of play. And so 1 ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs is the situation here. Runners on the corners for the Indians. They lead it 1-0. Ball in the dirt. Runner will not be able to advance. Good job there by Oregon to keep that one blocked up.
Yeah, he's done a good job behind the plate today. He really has.
You think about it, he was not the Game 1 catcher, came in and caught in Game 1, so I don't know if he typically catches Game 2, but he's been solid behind the plate today for sure. 2-1 now is the count. Right down Broadway, 2-2.
Yeah, ICC and Lakeland kind of faced the same thing. You know, we lost both of our, we got one catcher who's basically almost had to catch the two games today, with Conor Gardner out now and their starting catcher out. Ooh, good breaking pitch.
Yeah, good job as well by Whittington to turn on that one and find a piece of it, because his body was already way ahead of that pitch. He was just able to slow down the bat enough and find a piece of it. 2-2 now.
Yeah, that was that good breaking pitch from Gill that we have seen all day, the majority of the day from him. And so J-Dub just had an opportunity there, and he fouled that one off, which was good. So got 2s across the board up there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. 2 runners on the corners here for ICC. And Whittington, good eye on that one. A borderline pitch going the way of the Indians. That one called a ball. 3-2 now is the count.
Yeah, that was a good eye right there. It would have been a tough one to take, but he had a good eye on it. Full count.
You hear Lakeland's dugout getting fired up. Runner goes, swing and a miss for strike 3. Chase ball 4 that time, but the Indians do get 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back with the top of the 5th inning, where it'll be the 9-1-2 batters due up for Lakeland. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Ever since we opened our doors in 1964, Davis Ford in Fulton has been committed to providing the highest level of customer service and customer satisfaction. That level of commitment is shown in our 18 Ford President's Awards for overall customer experience. Whether you're looking for a tune-up, a trade-in, or a new F-150, the team at Davis Ford is here to serve you. Come see us today in Fulton. Call us at 662-862-3711 or visit us online at davisfordsales.com. Davis Ford, small-town dealership, small-town prices.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 5th inning. 1-0 ICC with the lead after an RBI single from Easton Hood. Scored Barry, the DH. And now it'll be Nagel, Walker, and Prager due up here for Lakeland in the top of the fifth. If you're just now joining us, Lakeland picked up an 8-3 win in the first game of the day, so ICC trying to bounce back and see if they can earn a split here as that first pitch missing for a ball.
Yeah, Armstead's thrown a good game today. He's still out there battling. Again, I think, we've got people in the bullpen ready and if needed.
That pitch fouled off for a strike. Yeah, he's only given up 4 hits. He has struck out 7, walked 1. He's been a couple of errors on the Indians, but ICC's been able to dance around those and have a 1-0 lead here.
Good pitch.
Fastball upstairs, swung on and missed. Strike 2. 2-2 now is the count. Nagel singled, advanced on a wild pitch, and then also advanced on the throw, but was left stranded. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Armstead getting another one there. I don't know what that brings his total to
8
thus far. 8. That's excellent.
So we go back to the top of the lineup here. That strikeout being brought to you by Renaissance Bank. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Visit renaissancebank.com for more information. And now this will be Walker coming to the plate. He's 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Takes that first pitch across for a strike. He had to be thrown out 2-3 on that strikeout, but he is 0 for 2. Looks at that pitch, missing low for a ball. So Walker and then Frazier is on deck. He hit that fly ball out to right field and eventually turned into a Little Caesars inning-ending double play as there's going to be a ground ball to the right side. Martin Knowledge couldn't get to it as that was hit to the gap. Good job of just blocking that one up as we'll give that a hit, as that would have been a tough throw across the way to get to Speedy Walker in that leadoff position.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play either way you look at it. Kind of looking here at what we got, just checking some scores. Looks like bottom of the 6th, Long Beach State is up on Mississippi State 8-3. There's a shot at, Martin Knowledge, and it went under his legs there. So that'll be an error on Martin Knowledge, and you get some runners at first and second. But bottom of the 6th, Long Beach up on Mississippi State 8-3, but also in the bottom of the 6th, Ole Miss up on Charleston Southern 9-1. LSU putting it to Maine 17-8 right now.
Little gorilla ball going on down there at LSU. And a lot of people don't realize that Long Beach State, number 24 in the country, so that's a good test for the Bulldogs to start the year.
I think they're kind of seeing it. Of course, I think from what I understand, they're worried more about State's pitching this year. They lost several to the draft.
Yeah. Lost a really good one in Hootie, a former Indian that has some College World Series heroics. As there's going to be a flare, and that's going to tie the ball game.
Nice piece. Did he miss third?
They're going to try to get the tag. No, it's not there. And I couldn't tell as I was watching the ball.
I don't know. I almost want to say he stepped over third. But anyway, there again, as people know, I need to call Laurie Cagle and go to the eye clinic and get my eyes checked. Long story short, that ties the game, doesn't it?
It does. It's 1-1 now in this situation. And one thing's for sure, Garris is seeing the ball extremely well as he's 3 for 3 now on the afternoon. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change coming up here for the Indians. Let's take a timeout. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
One Hot and Ready Classic. We actually changed it with...
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro. You've changed, Karate Man. How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed. Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new Hot and Ready Classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We thought we were having a pitching change there, but we did not, so that's the reason why we were going through our extended commercial break, so we apologize for that.
And Adam and I got a quick nap.
We did.
In case anybody wants to know.
Burl Point at the plate. He has struck out twice today.
Infield in right now, protecting to keep that run from scoring. 1 out.
That pitch missing outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. Well, gut check time here for Armistead, as he's going to try to come out and see if he can't get the Indians out of this inning here, as that pitch just missing outside for a ball.
Yeah, just outside. That takes the count to 2-1. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah, 2-1. So, again, infield in here, trying to keep that run from scoring.
Runners at second and third here for Lakeland. Already got one across.
Good pitch.
That pitch finds that outside corner. Nice job there by Armistead to come back and go for that same corner he just missed. 2-2 now is the count.
All right, got a battle right here for your Armistead. I think that's what he's been doing out there all day. Let's see if it continues. Let's get this strikeout right here. That's huge.
So waiting the 2-2 offering. Pitcher sets up outside, and that's where the pitch is. 3-2 now is the count.
Yeah, I'm going to get him to chase that. I don't think that's a little too far outside. I know the catcher's set up out, but that's a little too far for him to chase. Ran the count to full.
So now waiting the 3-2 offering here. Swung on and held on by the catcher.
Great job there. Foul tip held on by Riley Davis. Got the big out there. 2 outs now. That'll push the infield back.
Third time today that Burl Point has struck out, and that's the 9th Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Armistead. Now this will bring up Jarrett to the plate, who is 0 for 2 with the strikeout. That pitch in there for a strike. Boy, it'd be big here and a big confidence boost for Armistead if he can get out of this inning with minimum damage done. But again, Lakers have been good 2-out hitters today. Jarrett at the plate. Can't catch up with the fastball there. 0-2 now is the count.
Armistead's digging deep right here, throwing some good ball right here. He's had a good game, as we've mentioned, thus far, and 1 run scored on him so far, and got an opportunity here to get out of it.
So waiting the 0-2 pitch to Jarrett. And it's ripped right back, returned to center. It's going to go for 1 run. They're going to ask the second to score, and they're going to throw it home, and it's not going to be in time.
Well, that was the play right there. They let it, catcher Riley Davis wanted to let it go. Ware didn't need to cut it off. It was a close play. The ball was just a little too far up the third baseline as far as coming in from center field. Just a little too far up third base to get the out. Coach Collier now is going to come in and make the pitching change.
And we will have a sonic pitching change coming up here for the Indians after 2 runs scored. 3-1 now. Lakeland with the lead with 2 outs. We're in the top of the 5th. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is how we Sonic.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.com.
One hot and ready classic. We actually changed it with.
What? You've changed, Little Caesars. You've changed! They've changed, Balloon Bro! You've changed, Karate Man! How can you dance during a time like this? You've changed! Ah! Tell me why.
It tastes even better because we added 33% more pepperoni.
Give me one of those.
Walk in and walk out with the new hot and ready classic with 33% more pepperoni.
Pizza.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as new pitcher in the game for ICC is going to be Reese Ruth, coming in relief here after 2 runs scored. 3 so far here total in the inning, and it's 3-1 Lakeland climbing back and retaking the lead late in this one. We're in the top of the 5th. There's 2 outs. Runner at first. That belongs to Armistead. As this pitch popped up a mile high, left fielder's going to go back and should be able to camp under this one, and he will for out number 3. Good
can
job.
Can of corn there, Adam. Can of corn.
1 pitch, 1 out. That's what you got to do there if you're Ruth. But 3 runs on 3 hits and 1 ICC error. 1 man was left on base. 3-1 your scores. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. We'll take a break. Hear a few words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this.
They say Diet Coke is a mom's drink. Well, you copied her jeans, her spin, her shoes, her scrunchie, and whether you realize it or not, her music. Now, copy her drink. Drink what your mama gave you.
Hey, honey, could you help me with this? Today tastes like staying in. And it never tasted this good.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
If this just cost a little bit less.
Let's take a look at that with the Renaissance replay. Make the right call with over 400,000 shopping discounts right from the Renaissance Rewards Extra checking app.
Might be a little while before I get to the bank.
That's an incomplete pass. Let's give it a Renaissance replay. Renaissance Mobile Check Deposit. Make the right call and open an account with Renaissance today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We do have another Sonic pitching change here as Wombles will come in for the Lakers. Logan Wombles entering to pitch. He'll be greeted by the top of the lineup here for ICC, Meeks, Verdong, and Davis.
Now batting number 2, Terrence Meeks.
Well, Brad, you gave all of our Mississippi folks update on State and Ole Miss. Well, you know I'm a Notre Dame fan, so we got some Illinois people listening here, so we may have a few more Notre Dame fans out there. They're up 5-1 in the bottom of the 6th in baseball. That's against Stetson down in DeLand, Florida is where they're opening their season. A little warmer there.
A little warmer there.
As Meeks takes that first pitch from Wombles for a strike.
Looks like Logan Wombles is a left-hander freshman. Has had 1 appearance this season thus far. 1 1/3 innings pitched.
As this pitch popped up, it's going to get out of play for strike 2.
Has given up a hit on the year thus far. It does have 1 K to his credit. 2 base on balls. So that's what we have on Logan.
He's ahead in the count right now, 0-2 here on Meeks. Meeks is 0 for 1 with a fly out to center field. He's also been hit by a pitch. Fouls that one off, and we'll stay at 0-2.
Yeah, good time to, or good piece of hitting to foul that pitch off there by Terrence Meeks. It is 0-2 on the count. That was not one he could drive, so good job.
And Meeks fouls that one back as well. 0-2 will stay the count here.
And as our broadcast goes, Adam and I lose our minds and forget things. And we do have some help out there. Leslie Monaghan checking into the broadcast. Drew, her son Drew, played for us last year. She helps us out.
As this pitch popped a mile high to center field and squeezed for the out. A shout out to Miss Leslie there and anybody else that might be watching.
Now batting number 16.
Appreciate you guys tuning in here. And now to be Will Verdong due up here. He is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk. He singled back in the first inning, but was left stranded in scoring position. And so now this is where the Indians want to turn things up a little bit, see if they can get those runs back that they gave up in the top half of the inning. And it needs to start here. You've got the 2, 3, 4 batters scheduled, or due up, I should say, as if they can find a way to get a runner on the bases. As Verdone playing third base here after pitching in the first game of the day.
There's a base hit.
And it's going to be in there for a hit. Nicely done as he just fought off that inside pitch. And he's got 2 hits.
That's technique hitting right there. You take that inside pitch, you get the barrel of the ball out in front right there where you're able to drive it. Went line drive over the shortstop's head, basically just to our left, to the shortstop, to his right. Excellent piece of hitting right there by Verdun. Good single. That brings up Riley Davis now, your number 3 hitter in the lineup. So like you said, Adam, prime opportunity here for the Indians.
Davis catching here. He's 1 for 2 on the day. Hammers this one. Center fielder is going to be able to just step right into it. And nice hard hit, but unfortunately played out of ball as that one went right to the center fielder.
Yeah, I mean, it was hit. Hit good. Line shot. Just wasn't one that was going to get down quick enough. It went straight to the center fielder, so not much you can do about that. That's just a game of baseball. But Blaine Ware's in his hands now to see if we can continue this inning.
So 2 away and a runner at first. Ware 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. Swings on the first pitch he sees. Second baseman should have a routine play here, and he does. And the Indians go quietly here in the bottom of the 5th inning, 4-6 on the put out there. We'll take another break. Here's some more words from our sponsors and be back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, Roll Tribe!
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we have a new batter, Belo, coming into the game right now. Brian Belo, he played in the first game of the day.
Now batting number 14, Brian Bello.
Bello.
Tomato.
There you go. Well, 3-1 is your score. We're in the top of the 6th here. ICC scored 1 in the bottom of the 4th, and then Lakeland answered, and that's what good baseball teams do. When they get an opportunity, they cash in on them. They did for 3 runs there in the top of the 5th. ICC got 1 hit but couldn't do anything with it in the bottom half of the inning, as there's a swing and a miss. So Indians got to dig deep here, see if they can get a quick inning and find the bats again as they head to the bottom half of this inning. This pitch popped up, fouled out of play. 0-2 now is going to be the count on below.
Yeah, got to get out of this inning first. Not do any damage or allow any damage to be done. So Indians got to play the defense, got to have the pitch in here. Good block there by Davis. Not that it mattered because nobody was on base, but just good practice. But anyway, got to get out of the inning here so that way, because you sure don't want to go in to the bottom of the 6th down even more.
Is that ball in the dirt? Nice job by Davis just to backhand that one. That pitch high, and that'll be ball 4.
And that's what you want, the free passes. Again, and I know everybody listening knows that, but it's what drives a coach crazy, unless that coach calls for us to put that person on in that situation. But free passes, it drives a coach crazy, and that's not what we want. And Indians have had some difficulties with it this year.
And it's one of those situations, I always say, 9 times out of 10, you walk that leadoff batter, it always comes back to haunt you in the inning. Is that pitch missing for a ball?
So you hope we can get a double play ball here and get the 2 outs, and that will help the Indians out.
Shows bunt, fouls it back for a strike. Well, the shadows are casting on the net. It's kind of the first time it's really ever done that. It's kind of weird, as the camera's picking up more on the net than it normally does here. It's weird, but at the same time really cool when we switch to the widescreen, because you can see kind of just the people standing there on the net. Shows bunt again, lays this one down, and
Nope. Went foul. That puts 2 strikes now on him, 1 and 2, so a wasted opportunity there for Lakeland. I doubt he would be bunting with 2 strikes. Could be, though. Depends on how they want to roll the dice. Men's college hoops today, big upset. Florida upset the Auburn Tigers. They're 63-62.
Wow.
So, Auburn number 2. Of course, you're getting close to March and March Madness. Not there yet, but big upset for Florida, for the Gators.
So 1 and 2 is the count. Pitch coming, and
he
showed bunt, but pulled back to make them think about it for a second. 2 and 2 now goes the count with no outs and a runner at first.
Interesting call here, especially if he.
Yeah, I think it might have been kind of just to deke the defense, see what they would do in that situation.
He's showing again. Pulled back. Got to throw a strike.
3-2. Yep.
Got to throw a strike here. If they're showing bunt, got to throw a strike.
Well, it's going to be a sacrifice situation. I think they're just trying to get that runner in scoring position here.
Trying to get a little insurance. He's going to show again.
Pops this one up, and it's going to go in foul territory. And
3 chances, can't get it down. That's out.
And so Bello will be retired on a foul out.
Now batting number 3, Cameron Nagel.
And now this will be Nagel coming. Excuse me, that was Aragon.
Runner at first, 1 out. Just throw to first, nothing time. Got the Rebels adding to their lead, 11-1 now, the top of the 7th. Dogs still down 9-3 in the top of the 8th.
Well, it looked like he showed a sneaky bunt there, but pulled back. Took that one low for a ball.
Gators down early to Liberty, 4-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. And yes, you're Irish. I'm going to do it. They're still up, 5-1, top of the 6th. There's another bunt. Was that a bunt? Did he square?
No, he slapped at it, and a great play over there in third base by the coach as he made the running catch. Unfortunately, just didn't get the camera switched enough in time to see that one, and his players give a little bit of a cheer for him there after making the play.
1-1.
That pitch missing, 2-1 now, goes the count. Well, again, I don't know, I really don't know why the net is picking up the shade like it is today. So it doesn't typically do that as that pitch is inside for a ball. So it kind of is throwing our view off a little bit up here. So 3-1 now is the count. And finds the outside corner for a strike, 3-2.
What you need to do is have you a purchase rec ready for Tyler Camp's office first thing Tuesday morning, excuse me.
Gotcha. This pitch popped up and going to give chase, and it's going to get out of play.
Yeah, going to get out. So got 2 strikes still. Got a full count. Runner at first, 1 out. ICC needs an out here. Needs to get this second out of the inning with this runner on. Get back in and see if they can put some runs on the board, down 3-1.
So 3-2 now is the count. 1 out. Runner at first. And misses the pitch low. Well, Davis did a great job framing that pitch, and I'm going to have to agree that it was a little low there. ICC fans not necessarily liking it.
No, they're not in agreement.
But the home plate umpire doing a much better job of listening to the crowd.
Yes, he was able to accept it and swallow it.
Yep, lets it go in one ear and out the other.
That's what you got to do.
And so now we go back to the top of the lineup here in Walker. He singled and scored a run in his last at bat and takes that one for a ball. And now they're going to come out and talk to the pitcher here as ICC getting another one loose in the bullpen.
We've got one getting loose in the pen. Reese having a little difficulty right now finding the zone, so maybe get out there, have a little chat, calm him down, discuss things. Got to throw strikes. Let the defense play behind you, Adam. Let the defense play.
That's the biggest thing there. I mean, the key to it is throwing strikes. If they hit it, they hit it. You know, if they hit it out of the park, good for them. But as you said, you got guys behind you. Trust in them. That pitch missing for a ball. 1-0 is the count. 1 out. Runners on first and second. That one in there for a strike.
Got a way to battle back.
So 1-1 now is the count. We're in the top of the 6th inning. ICC trailing 3-1 here. They took a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 4th. Then the Lakers answered with 3 runs in the top of the 5th. Ground ball, and it's going to get through.
Yep, going to find the gap between first and second. They're going to send the runner home. Comes up throwing, not in time. Runner advances to third on a single there. So damage done. That puts them up 4-1, Adam.
Back-to-back singles by Walker. And I tell you what, the third base coach nearly threw his arm out, telling him to get around third and head home so quickly. And
you'll see a pitching change.
We are going to have another Sonic pitching change here for the Indians. Let's take a break here from Sonic, and we'll talk about the new pitcher when we come back right after this.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Age-related macular degeneration is the leading cause of severe vision loss in adults over the age of 50. Symptoms are gradual loss to see objects clearly. Objects appear distorted in shape. Darker empty areas appear in the center of your vision. In a comprehensive eye exam, your optometrist will perform a variety of tests to determine if you have macular degeneration. For questions or concerns, call Cagle Eye Center in Fulton at 862-EYES, providing professional comprehensive eye care to the people of Itawamba County and the surrounding areas. Cagle Eye Center.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Here, you can be your best. The best train here. Learn here. Succeed here. Perform here. Win here. Thrive here. Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Roe Ketchum is your new pitcher here for the Indians. He will head in a situation where they've got runners on the corners here for Lakeland with 1 out. And he'll be greeted by Pager. Pager is 0 for 3 on the day. He did reach on an error and score a run. So he'll be looking to redeem himself here in this at-bat. 4-1, Lakeland with the lead here in game 2.
Runner goes.
Throw down is in time, but then gets away, and the run will score.
And they were not advancing.
No,
first and third situation, they weren't advancing the guy at third already until the ball got away on the throw down. So interesting. And the Indians kind of cost themselves right there, Adam.
And an E4 on that as the ball in and out of the glove, or came off the glove of the second baseman. Just one of them days.
Yeah, so now you still got a runner in scoring position at second. The visiting crowd's wanting a balk.
So Ketchum, that first pitch missing for a ball. And this pitch popped up right side, and the second baseman drops it. And another error on the Indians.
Well, tough play, and it is. You're going back as a second baseman there. It's in the sun, and you're in that area, Adam, where you're going from shade to sun. And so, and you hit one sky high like that. It's a tough play. It's easy for all of us to sit back here behind the microphone and say catch it, and he should. But there again, tough play.
That pitch in there for a strike. Softball completes the sweep of Jackson State. They win 14-0. That's in 5 innings.
Good day for the Lady Indians. They'll be heading home with a sweep, as you said, so undefeated so far in the season. So.
They are, and they are scheduled to head to Snead on Tuesday. Very interesting situation on Tuesday. That is, if we get to play, considering the weather. But the Lady Indians and Indians both will be playing at the same time at Snead State. So if you head out that way, you could possibly get a 2-for-1 opportunity there. Swing and a miss. And this is Garris at the plate. He has been red hot here. He's 3 for 3 with a double, an RBI, and a couple of singles in the game.
Got a 1-2 count here, so he's behind. Garris is. Ketchum ahead in the count, so.
Fouls this one back to keep the at-bat alive here.
Good pitch there. He hit his spot. Riley Davis kind of set up on the outside part of the plate. Roe Ketchum hit that spot. Good piece of hitting there by Garris, though, because he spoiled it and got a piece of it. But, again, good on both sides right there.
So 1-2 stays the count. There is 1 out. You've got runners on first and second here for the Lakers. They've already hung 2 on the board, and there's the pitch.
Good breaking ball right there. It just kind of locked him up before it flipped over. And excellent curveball. Strikes him out, catches him looking, buckled him up, so nothing he could do. So that got the second out of the inning, which is huge for the Indians. Still have runners at first and second.
As the first Renaissance Bank strikeout of the game for Ketchum. Renaissance Bank, they are the bank that understands you. Find out why at RenaissanceBank.com. A pitch high and inside for a ball. We're in the top of the 6th inning, game 2. ICC trailing 5-1. They lost the first game 8-3. So Ketchum taking his time here. Delivers that pitch inside for a ball. 2-0 now is the count.
Basically, the only area left with direct sun is poor old Easton Hood out there in right field, who's kind of caught in that in-between stage, and it's difficult, where he's just there in the sun, right on the edge of it, but he's got to shade it to see any balls coming off the bat.
So 2-0 pitch coming, and this one lifted. Center fielder having to go back, and we'll squeeze it for out number 3. Nicely done there by Ketchum, able to come in and get those out. But damage done again. 2 runs on 1 hit and 1 error and 2 left on base. Indians down 5-1 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Adam Gore, Brad Boggs bringing us action here in game 2 between ICC and Lakeland. Lakeland trying to pull off the sweep here of ICC this afternoon. They won the first game of the day 8-3 and lead this second one here 5-1. And Brad, for the Indians, they've got 6 hits on the afternoon. They just haven't come up with any timely hits to be able to string together any runs.
Yeah, and that's been the key here. And runners left on base, runners left in scoring position, things like that, as he fouls the first pitch back for strike 1. But it's just been a tough day there for the Indians. We were able to muster up 2 more runs in that first game in the last inning there to make it to get 3. But there again, we're looking at a 1 spot in both games.
So that pitch missing outside for a ball. 1-1 now is the count. No outs here as this is Blake Berry at the plate.
DH.
And there's strike 3. Got that outside corner. Nice pitch location there. Second time today that Berry has gone down looking on strikes. First Renaissance Bank strikeout of the day for Wombles. And so now this will be Martin Knowledge to the plate.
And he got hit again.
And Martin Knowledge will wear one, as he is 1 for 1 on the day with a walk and been hit by a pitch.
Well, if you're the Indians, you can't see this as defeat. You've got this inning. You got 2 more outs left, and you got this inning left to chip away at that lead, and then you got another inning. So again, need to see a little life out of this side of the this side of the field over here on the Indians on the third base side to get this crew up, pumped, and that way we don't see a sweep today.
Lights are on here at Crescent Field as that pitch missing outside for a ball. This is Hallman coming in to bat here for Hancock. Hancock was 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. So Hallman trying to get the bats going here for ICC. That pitch finds the outside corner again for a strike.
Just found it. But there again, hey, can't complain.
Yeah, Wombo's been going for that pretty consistently and has earned that zone right now. As this pitch popped up and out of play, strike 2.
That's the one he wanted right there. He'd like to have that one back more than likely. So got a 1-2 count down in it. Now you got a battle.
So got to find a way to protect the plate here. No outs. Or no, excuse me, 1 out. Runner is at first. Hallman at the plate. Listen to that pitch. Not a bad spot to miss there. He's been getting that outside corner. But a good eye there on the part of Hallman to hold off on that one.
Yeah, it's a good eye right there. Real good eye. Ran it to 2-2 now.
So 2-2 is the count, as Brad just mentioned. Runner at first. That's where they're going to go with it. No issues there. So count will stay 2-2. Pitch coming, and this one will be fouled out of play, and we'll sit at 2-2 once again. We'll remind you our next broadcast, well, actually, we won't be broadcasting that. We'll be letting our friends at Pearl River broadcast the state tournament, but Lady Indians will play at 3 o'clock on Monday.
But those fans can pick that up.
They can. It'll be on swing and a miss there for strike 3. It'll be on PRCC Media. Of course, we'll have that on social media and everything else as well.
Yeah, so if you can't make the drive down to support the Lady Indians, you can always catch it. And
I'll be down there updating Twitter and shooting some highlights as well. So
our sports information department does a great job. They only one of them around here that you gotta hard to be 2 and 3 and 4 places at one time. So again, great job by them.
Big healthy swing and a miss there. As this is Easton Hood at the plate.
He had a big hit the last time up bat. Got our RBI. So we'd like to see that happen again here. 2 outs. Big 2-out hit here for Easton. Be great.
So swing and a miss on the first pitch. Soft toss over to first. No tag applied. So 0-1 is the count. There are 2 outs. Time taken by the batter. So we'll reset here with a 0-1 count to Hood. Fouls that one, or excuse me, no, that one actually dribbles straight ahead. The pitcher finds it and tosses it over for the out, 1-3. I thought there for a second it was going to be called a foul ball, but it was fair. And so 1-3 on the putout, and the Indians go quietly again there in the bottom of the 6th. We'll take a break. It's 5-1. Lakeland, we're heading to the 7th. Back with more right after this on the ICC Sports Network.
Tomorrow. Tomorrow is what we anticipate, what we work for, what we want to improve. At Itawamba Community College, we offer the courses, pathways, and the training that can help turn your vision of tomorrow into a reality. So why wait? Your tomorrow can start today at Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Want to make a good living? Come learn a skill at Max Home. Upholstery trainees start at $15.50 an hour. Our upholsterers average $23 an hour and can make above $28 an hour on production. We're also offering a $500 sign-on bonus to experienced upholsterers. Max Home is hiring for all positions and is willing to train quality people. Max Home makes all their custom-built products in the USA. Join the best, train with the best, be the best. Max Home, Bolton, Mississippi, and Max Home, Sulligent, Alabama.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the top of the 7th. Indians running out of outs as they trail 5-1 here to Lakeland. And
Now batting number
Brad,
4,
we talked
Nathan
about
Derrick.
it, and my laptop's dead, the reason why I'm not looking it up right now. But we looked at it the other day. It was for the first time since 2018 or for the third time since 2018 that ICC was swept at home. And we were wondering, has ICC ever lost back-to-back series at home? Because Crescent Field's not a place you come and win easily. And
no, it's not.
I will say this. I know it's not because it wasn't in the research the other day, so it has to be beyond 2018. The last time ICC has lost back-to-back home doubleheaders.
Yeah, that's it's going to go back, and good pitch right there by Ketchum. Had the guy out in front, had the batter. 2 strikes now, got a 1-2 count, but Indians got to find a way here. There's no life. Again, I say it, you can look, of course, I know our guys are out in the field right now, but even when they're batting right now, there's no life on this side. Big strikeout right there by Roe Ketchum. But we've got to get some life, got to get some energy. We can't feel defeated. Got to find a way. This is where you build the character of a team, is to dig deep, find a way to win.
And, you talk about that. That's a good example of it has been dugout versus dugout today. You've heard Lakeland all day today getting behind their pitchers, getting behind their batters. They've had fun while at their ballpark, and it's shown in the way they played.
It really has, and we've had good pitching this second game from both teams as they fouls that one back for 1-1 now. But good pitching by both teams this second game. Armistead threw a heck of a game, but they ended up, they found some hits. We had some walks after that, but you just got to find a way, Adam. And this is when you fine-tune some of these things, especially before you get to division play.
That pitch missing outside, 2-1 now is the count. Again, just 1 out. Nobody on here. Swung on and missed. 2-2 now is the count. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 out. Indians trailing here in the top of the 7th, 5-1, after dropping the first game of the day, 8-3.
Good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Nice job there by Rowe to come back and get back-to-back Renaissance Bank strikeouts to start the inning here.
Yeah, that's impressive. Again, I'm not certain that we've thrown a bad game this second game. Again, as we discussed, we had a couple of walks there that we probably didn't need or whatever. But overall, we've thrown a good game pitching-wise.
We struck out 12. Combined with through 3.
There's another swing and a miss.
3 pitchers. It's just, again, the Indians just couldn't string together some hits and manufacture some runs like Lakeland has been able to.
Especially when we had the runners in scoring position.
That ball in the dirt, 1-1 now is the count. So waiting the 1-1 offering here. That pitch missing outside for a ball. We talked about baseball hitting the Snead on Tuesday. There is rain in the forecast all next week, so you'll want to be sure and follow us on your favorite social media platform at Let's Go ICC to see if we're still playing. A big, healthy swing and a miss at that one. 2-2 now is the count. You can also visit letsgoicc.com to check on any schedule changes and updates on all your favorite ICC athletic programs. So waiting the 2-2 offering here. And that one missing low. 3-2 now is the count. So waiting the 3-2 offering. And the pitch coming. And this one popped up, fouled back, and we'll go back to 3-2.
Man, it's a final in Oxford. You got 11-1. Ole Miss over Charleston Southern. Diamond Dogs having a tough time with Long Beach as they've stretched it out now to 13-3.
Wow.
In the bottom of the 9th, it looks like here. So Diamond Dogs having a tough time.
There's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Scoops it up. Throws it over in time for the putout. 4-3. Good outing there by Ketchum to get a 3-up, 3-down inning. Well, Indians down to their final 3 outs of the contest here. It'll be the 9-1-2 batters due up. So if India's going to get it going, it has to happen quickly as they trail it 5-1. Back with more right after this here on the ICC Sports Network.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Ooh, fumble. Let's give her a Renaissance replay. Make the right call with Renaissance and get cell phone protection with Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking. Sign up today.
$5 for my own money?
That's a bad call. Let's give him a Renaissance replay. Sign up for Renaissance Rewards Extra Checking with ATM refunds today.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we head now to the bottom of the 7th inning. ICC trailing this one 5-1 in game 2 to Lakeland.
Now batting number 22, Jonathan Whittington.
And it'll be Jonathan Whittington, Terrace Meeks, and Verdung due up for the Indians here in the bottom of the 7th. Whittington looks at that first pitch across for a strike.
And just so everyone knows, just because I forgot during the break, I got the stank eye from Adam. Notre Dame is still up 5-1.
I like it.
There's a rip.
And there's a hit, and it's going to be down for a base hit.
Got to get it started somewhere. Got to produce the runs. This is the last inning. You got to do it. Good start right there. Leadoff batter on with a single. Terrace Meeks coming up, so you got the top of the lineup coming up now with the meat to follow.
And that's what you got to do. You want to get to your heart of your lineup, but in order to get there, you got to get guys on the bases. So a good job there by Whittington getting his first hit of the afternoon, and now this is going to be Meeks at the plate. Ball gets away, and it'll allow the runner to go to second.
So Indians advance, got a runner in scoring position now. Opportunity here for Meeks.
So now a big opportunity, as you said right here, an RBI opportunity for Meeks. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts to center field. He has been hit by a pitch today. He's hit the ball hard, just unfortunately hasn't got a base hit to show for it, so maybe he can come up with one here. Swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1 now is the count. Well, nice location on that one as Meeks just couldn't hang off on that one. That was outside on the location. 1-1 now, the count.
Yeah, hard to pull that pitch, you know. I mean, you outside part of the plate as far as it was out there, hard to pull it, and you want to drive those to right field if you can like that. And that's what he was trying to do right there. Just a little behind on it, though, to send it down in foul territory. But, yes, good idea there on that pitch, what he just did right there to send it off into foul territory. So keep battling up there, Terrace.
1-2 is the count. Runner at second. Meeks, that one jams. He was able to find a piece of it. Oh, and a nice play over there
snag
by one of the Lakeland players in the dugout.
Got that glove out ready.
Didn't get too good of a throw back to the catcher, though.
No, I mean,
but the catch is all this.
That's all he cared about. That's what it was.
So 1-2 now stays the count to Meeks. Indians trail this one 5-1 in the bottom of the 7th. And swung over to miss. Ball gets away, and Meeks will be tossed out 2-3. And so a nice job battling back there and finding a way to win that battle by Wombles. I've got that as his third Renaissance Bank strikeout. Runner was unable to advance, and now this will be Will Verdong coming to the plate. Will is 2 for 2 with a walk on the afternoon. He's got 2 of the 7 hits for the Indians. That pitch missing the one outside for ball 1.
Well, need another one right here. or at least another base runner. But got to produce something. You got 1 out, 2 more outs left to produce 4 more runs or 4 runs just to get this thing tied up.
That pitch just missing. Nice frame job that time. Just couldn't bait the umpire into the call. 2-0 now is the count here on Verdung. So waiting the 2-0 offering. And that pitch missing low and inside, so now it's 3-0. That's what you got to do. Hey, be unselfish right here. Find any way to get on the bags, whether it be a walk, hit by pitch, if you can come up and get a hit. But for right now, for the Indians, it's all about getting runners on.
Yeah, got to be patient. This is where patience comes in.
Taking the whole way that time, and outside corner for a strike. 3-1 now is the count here to Will.
So now you got a hitter's count here. So it's got to be in that zone, got to be that perfect pitch, that one you've been waiting on, that one you know you can drive and do something with. And that's what Verdung is going to be looking for here.
Pitch on its way, and it's high and outside, and a nice job drawing the walk. Second time he's reached on a walk today.
Fully expect, yep, that's what I say. I fully expect a mound visit, and that's what we're getting.
Now batting number 3.
So we've got a possible pitching change come up here. Let's take a timeout and hear a few words from our sponsors, including Coke, as we'll take a break and be back with more right after this.
Today tastes like a home game, like a huddle. Tastes like we're bringing the heat, and like a front row seat. Today tastes like we're a team, and it never tasted this good.
Well, we don't have a pitching change coming up here. It's just a short little chit-chat there as they're going to leave Wombles in this situation. There is 1 out. Runner at second here for the Indians. ICC trailing 5-1 here in Game 2, trying to avoid the sweep with some late-game heroics, or at least trying to find 4 runs to be able to.
That one.
That one's back off the.
That's out.
No, it's out of here. Thought it was going to be off the scoreboard, but it's off the reservation as ICC puts 2 on the board there, and that was a big shot off the bat of Davis.
3 on the board.
3?
5-4.
Okay, a big hit there.
Yeah, and now you'll see a pitching change. Here they come. So now I got a pitching change, obviously, from Lakeland, because you got 1 out. So big right there, Adam.
So, yeah, 3 runs on the board. We've got a 1-run contest. Pitching change coming in here. Let's hear from Sonic and be back with more right after this.
In Searcy, Arkansas, a young man says I love you for the first time, but his girlfriend doesn't quite hear. In Franklin, Tennessee, a boy encounters his first pickle. And in Kyle, Texas, after a mission for tots, cousins realize they're a long way from Kyle, Texas. One day, many people, millions of orders. This is Howie Sonic.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Maybe your story has you performing your new song in front of a crowd, getting to play your favorite sport, or enjoying a horseback ride in the country. At Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi, our group of skilled surgeons understand your need to continue your story. That is why we are the preferred choice for orthopedic care. Thank you for choosing us. Our story is you. Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Itawamba Community College. The best start here.
Hey Indian fans, I'm Ricky Murphy, real estate agent, Tommy Morgan Realtors, and I'm also a proud alumni of the All-American Marching Band. Itawamba Community College was my home for 2 years, and where you decide to make your home will be one of the most important decisions of your life. Whether you're looking to create a plan to buy your first home, or if you're ready today to make a move into your forever home, give me a call or send me a message so we can discuss your next move. And for my family, roll Tribe!
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a pitching change here, as that was a 3-run home run for the Indians. Jindreskowitz is your pitcher here. I am saying that absolutely wrong. Yes, if I'm even close, I'll be happy. But Blaine Ware at the plate here for the Indians. Looks at that pitch in there for a strike.
1-1 count here, 1 out. Big at bat here for Blaine. Blaine needs to come up big. It's his time right here. Hadn't had as much of a productive day as he did the other day, Tuesday, so need a big hit here from Blaine.
And that one's going to be a foul ball. 1-2 now goes the count here on Ware.
So got a battle right here. It's another lefty that they have in Jindreskowitz. So the Indians have seen the left-handed pitchers in this game.
So 1-2 now is the count. Ware at the plate. Looks at that pitch inside. 2-2 now goes the count. There is 1 out. Indians trail this one by 1 after the 3-run home run by Davis. So awaiting the 2-2 pitch here. And Ware takes a healthy swing at that one, fouls it off.
It's a good battle right there. Good job by Blaine. Fighting that pitch off. I think that was Riley's 3rd home run on the year.
I believe you're right. So Ware at the plate, 2-2 pitch coming. And
Rick's
this
out
one,
there and got that one.
right fielder spotted up in the right spot. Man, I tell you what, he basically just had to take 2 steps back and was able to squeeze that one for the out.
That brings it Blake Berry now. It's in his hands to get this game tied or start the process of getting the game tied, at least get on base.
Yeah, I would say one of those situations where it's on him to extend this inning with 2 outs. ICC down 5-4. Berry swings on the first pitch he sees, fouls it off for strike 1.
Dugout from Lakeland over there is pumped up. They're backing their pitcher back in there. Let's get this 3rd out.
They've been that way the whole game. We got to give credit to them. They have just kept their team alive, a lot of energy over there, and really not that out of the Indians' dugout. So that's something, you would love to see the Indians find a little bit more life over there in the dugouts, because a lot of times that just extends onto the field.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what kind of surprised me about right now. They're not. He fights that pitch off and fouls it off for strike 2. Not seeing a lot of life still over there, even after that 3-run shot by Riley Davis.
Yeah, you would think that cheer after that foul ball there, just to keep the at-bat alive, would have come from the ICC, but instead, it's all Lakeland.
1-2 count here, 2 outs. Big time here for Berry.
And there's strike 3. Big time strikeout there, and Lakeland hangs on as Jindreskowitz gets the save, and ICC is swept by the final score of 5-4. Let's take a quick break, come back with your final line and final thoughts with the Renaissance Bank postgame report right after this.
Playing on tour takes years of dedication, hours of practice, focused precision, and nerves of steel. That's how you become great at the game, but not how you should bank. That's why Allie Ewing chose Renaissance Bank. Their easy-to-use app makes banking a breeze, no matter where she is. Renaissance Bank, understanding you.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5-4, your final score here from Fulton. ICC drops the doubleheader to Lakeland, and 8-3, 5-4. And Brad, your thoughts on the game?
Well, again, it's not what Etowamba wanted. You use these non-division games to tune up and hopefully, get your team, know where you're going to play folks, position folks, your pitching rotation, your lineup, as far as your batting lineup, things like that. Indians are searching right now. They really are. The hits didn't come, we had some good hits, but they didn't come at timely times. I know that sounds weird, but they weren't timely hits. We left runners on base. They've got to find a way here, Adam. They got to dig deep within themselves to find a way to change this. Yes, this loss goes in the record books for the Indians, but no, again, it's not division play. And I focus on that because at the end of the day, it's division play, and that's what counts. And so they have got to find a way to get the pitching going, which, again, this second game, I was impressed with the pitching. Will Armstead threw a good game. Roe Ketchum, came in and did an excellent job in relief. Great job. But there again, let me go back. Conor Gill for Lakeland threw a great game against the Indians. So they've got to find a way to put this together. And I guess the other thing I'm concerned about right now that you've mentioned, I've mentioned, is the enthusiasm, the backing. Where is it? Where is this enthusiasm? What's happened? And I know you're down. You got swept the other day, Tuesday, by Snead. You got swept today. But you got to get out of this. You got to get out of this slump. You got to find a way. It starts with the coaches. It starts with the players. And they've got to have that enthusiasm, that backing, that know with all that, hey, I'm going to come in there. We're going to get out of this. We're going to work toward this. We're going to move forward. So, they got to get back out here on the field. It's going to be a tough week next week with the weather. They got to find a way to get out here and practice, go to the cages, do what they need to do to put together so that way next week maybe they can drop out of this slump, Adam.
That game recap being brought to you by Sam's Town Market. Sam Ferris and the rest of the crew at Sam's Town Market, they proudly serve some of the best meat and produce around the Northeast Mississippi area, along with a wide variety of specialty items. Stop by and visit Sam's Town Market, located right there in the heart of Manatachie. Look them up on Facebook at Sam's Town Market. Final line on the day, it was 5 runs on 8 hits, no errors by the Lakers. And then for the Indians, it was 4 runs, 8 hits, 3 errors. Those errors loom large once again here in Game 2 for ICC. You had Verdong and Davis, each with a pair of hits for ICC. A 3-run home run off the bat of Davis made it a 1-run contest there late in the evening. And then it was the bat of Garris, who had 3 hits on the afternoon. You had 1, 2. Also, Walker had 2 hits on the day. That was the only players getting multiple hits there for Lakeland. Well, that's going to do it here for today's broadcast. We do invite you to follow Let's Go ICC on your favorite social media platform and visit letsgoicc.com to find out where our next broadcast will be here on the ICC Sports Network. So, for Dr. Brad Boggs, Z. Taylor, Lee Adams, I'm Adam Gore saying so long from Fulton. We'll see you next time here on the ICC Sports Network.
Why settle for a checking account that just holds your money? Renaissance Rewards Extra gives you so much more. Like savings at more than 400,000 retailers, 24/7 roadside assistance, a cell phone protection plan worth up to $400, $25 in ATM fee refunds per monthly cycle, and a great interest rate when you meet 3 easy qualifications. Get extra today at rewardsextra.com. Renaissance Bank, understanding you. Member FDIC.